Hi. In this video, we're going to talk about how to import and export calendars from Google. Sometimes when you do a data migration to or from a Google Workspace or a Gmail account, the migration doesn't always catch and pick up all the calendar entries. So the one way to manage that is after the fact, we can go into the source system again, pull the calendars from that source account, export them to our computer, and then import them into the destination system. In our demonstration today, the window on the left-hand side is our source system, the one in gold, and the screen or Chrome profile on the right-hand side is our destination system. First of all, let's start at our source system and click the gear icon, click Settings, and then go down to Import and Export in our Settings choice. Because we are exporting, we will export all of our calendars. As you can see, we have a number of calendars. They will all come together and go into a zip file that we will download to our local computer. Now that it's in our local computer in a zip file, we can, in Windows 10 and 11, and I believe actually Windows 7 and 8 as well, have native ability to manage zip files. So let's go ahead and open our download directory, and as you can see, here's our zip file. Let's open it up. And you can see that all of our calendars are in here. We're only concerned with one calendar, the Daryl@niedermeyer.ca calendar that we want to import into our target system. It's about 600 and some kilobytes of data, so it's a fairly healthy size of repository. And so we're going to just take we're going to highlight it and drag it back to our download directory so that it sits outside of our zip file now. And if we look at our download directory now, we can see that we still have our zip file with everything else, and we have our calendar file that we want to import. Okay, we're done with the download directory. Let's go to our target system, and we'll go through the same steps. We'll click the Settings menu, choose Settings, choose Import and Export. This time we're importing, and we're going to pick the file that we're importing from, our download directory. There we are, and we will go ahead and begin importing it. Now we can also choose which calendar we want to import these entries into. In this case, just to make it a little clearer, we're going to pick a different named calendar. So this is going to be a resource calendar that we're importing it into. We wouldn't actually do this, my personal calendar, into a room calendar, but we can do this. And once we click the Import button, the process will begin. This is a fairly large file. It actually will probably take us about a minute or two, maybe 2.5 minutes or so to actually import it into our target system. So we're just going to take a bit of a pause, and we will come back and see what it looks like in just a moment. Okay, we've imported 3,176 out of 300. Well, we imported all 3,000 items. Let's click OK, and then we'll look at the calendar and see what it looks like. Now, let's go and pick the calendar that we imported it into. Nothing was in this calendar before, but now you can see that all 3,000 items have been imported into this calendar in my other Google account, so I've successfully copied all this data across. It's as simple as that.